This is the point right here in the 6th verse. But this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly. So the bottom line in this verse, it encapsulates the title of the video of this lesson. You get out of the truth what you put into it. He that soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly. So what do you do when you sow? You're planting. So if you plant sparingly, let's say you have an acre. You know, I don't know how big an acre is. I will have to look it up. But let's say you have an acre, and you only plant 3 or 4 seeds in a corner, and you're thinking, yeah, you know, those 3 or 4 seeds, this whole acre is gonna be full. You over here, you know, like, yeah, I can't wait. You know, once the season comes in, I'm gonna have this whole acre full of seeds. But you only put 3 or 4 seeds in there because you're being stingy. Then you come back during harvest and you might see 1 plant, if that. And you're like, what happened? Well, you sowed sparingly. So you're going to reap sparingly. Same thing in the truth. You're only just doing just enough to get by. Oh, the apostles watching? Oh, the elders watching? Nobody watching? All right. Sit back and chill. Oh. And thus saith the Lord. You know, doing shit for eye service. Because the brother's watching you. Because the brother got on you. Because the brother cursed you out. Now all of a sudden you're on fire to do the work. You're just doing just enough to get by. You're getting a D. You know, on your report card. Just enough to pass. Well, you sowing sparingly, guess what? You're going to reap sparingly. Matter of fact, let's look up that word sparingly. You know, because, you know, Jake think they're slick. They think they have, you know, they think they have everything sewed up. You know, they think that they're slick. They have a pattern, you know, and in that pattern, they only doing so much. Every time a brother's looking, boom, oh, you might not do a video for a week. Then all of a sudden, a whole barrage of videos come up. You know, now, if you know, let me say it this way. Some brothers do that because, you know, of their job situations or whatever the case may be. That's a different story. I'm talking about the guys that have the time and the opportunity and fucking healthy ass fucking bodies, and they ain't doing shit with the knowledge that they have. They got the knowledge in their goddamn napkin. Here it is, you sound of fucking body, sound of mind, you got the knowledge and you ain't doing shit with it. And then brothers that are fucked up and sick, that are trying to do the work, that are having a hard time doing the work, are fighting and striving to get the word out. You motherfuckers should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Motherfuckers that got, your mind is good, your fucking body is good, and you fucking bullshitting. You should be a goddamn ashamed of yourself. You got brothers that's sick as fuck, making you look bad, running circles around you with the work, with the word, and there's nothing wrong with you. Shit makes you sick, man. Just thinking about it. That's all right, because the Lord knows. The word for sparingly is menos. Sparingly. Stingily. Abstemiously. Which, I don't know if that word goes to the word abstain. Let me just look up the word sparing, you know, in the offline dictionary. Just bear with me 1 second while this thing is moving a little slow. Sparing. Avoiding waste. Let me see something. Let me see sparingly. to a meager degree or in a meager manner. Let me look up the word meager. Deficient in amount or quality or extent. See? You're just doing just enough because you think you're being slick. So what do you think is going to happen when the blessings come in? You get out of the truth what you put into it. You reap sparingly, you're going to receive sparingly. But on the other hand, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap bountifully. Now this is a brother that just throws his all in it, no matter what. No matter what he's going through, he throws all into it. What do you think is going to happen when the blessings come in? He's going to be showered with the love of Yahweh Bashem and Shai. So let me get that bountifully. Bountifully. Got the wrong one. There's two okay, that's so let me get the other one. It's eulogia or eulogia, which is where you get the word eulogy, which is good. Praise, laudation, panegyric of Yahushua the Most High, fine discourse, polished language. I must have hit something wrong. Now that's the one. Right, here it goes down here. By extension. Right here. Blessing benefit. So it says by extension, benefit or largeness, blessing of manner, bounty, fair speech. Let me see. Let me look up the word largesse. I don't know what that is. They got a definition of the word largesse. And then what I'll do is I'll look up the word bountifully in the largesse. A gift or money given as for service or out of benevolence. That's why Yahushua said, he said, he that have 10, give him 10 cities. Give him, because he said, whoever has shall more be given. And whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away even that which he seemeth to have. See? So you get out of the truth what you put into it. A gift or money given as for service or out of benevolence, usually given ostentatiously. Liberality in bestowing gifts. But how's that scripture go? Matter of fact, let me get that. Let's go to the book of Micah. Bear with me 1 second. Micah chapter 3 and verse 8, I believe it is. Nope, that's not it. That's a bad precept though. What is it? Is that Micah? No, Malachi. Malachi chapter 3 verse 8. It says, will a man rob the Most High? Yet you have robbed me. But you say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with a curse, for you have robbed me, even this whole nation. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house. And prove me now herewith, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. So if you in this truth, you know, reap sparing, sow sparingly, you're gonna reap sparingly. You know, if you're just doing just enough to get by, guess what? When the time comes, you're just gonna get just enough, if that. You might get a big boot upside your head. So let me look up the word bountifully. In a bountiful manner, meaning plenteously, which is synonym, plentifully. Let me try bountiful. Yep, that comes up. Given or giving freely, right? So there will be not enough room to receive it. See? So you get out of the truth what you put into it. So moving on to the 7th verse. Every man according as he purposeth in his heart, so let him give. So this is talking about the bounty, the actual money that the Apostle Paul, the collection that he was collecting, but is also dealing with in the truth. What you put into the truth, how much of yourself you give to the truth. The Lord said, love the Lord with all thy heart, mind, and soul. Not grudgingly or of necessity, for the Most High loveth the cheerful giver. And the Most High is able to make all grace abound toward you, that you always having all sufficiency in all things may abound to every good work. You see? So when you throw yourself at the mercies of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and do what he says, everything is at your disposal. All the blessings are at your disposal. And eventually they will come. Whatever it is that you need. You see? It says, as it is written, he hath dispersed abroad, he hath given to the poor, his righteousness remaineth forever. Now he that ministereth seed to the sower, both ministereth bread for your food, right? Now check it out. And multiply your seed sown, which is what you've done, the work that you've put into this truth, right? And increase the fruits of your righteousness. You see? So it's talking about something physical with money, but also speaking about physically, what are you doing? What are you doing with the money of the truth, the scriptures that the Lord has entrusted you with? All of us, you know? What are we doing with that money? Because we've been entrusted with the money of the Lord, which is this truth, this knowledge, these words on these pages, the understanding, the true doctrine that was given to us for the management of this house. Whose house? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua's house. That's right. Being enriched in everything to all bountifulness, which causes through us thanksgiving to the Most High. You see? So that bountifulness is causing the thanksgiving to the Most High. Because everything that we do is all for the glorification of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Just like Yahushua, everything Yahushua did was all for the glorification of the Most High. He wasn't trying to get any accolades for himself. He wasn't trying to, make a name, make a mark for himself. He was all about the glorification of his Father. Just like we're about the glorification of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Whilst by the for the administration of this service not only supplieth the want of the saints, right, physically, spiritually, but is abundant also by many thanksgiving unto the Most High. Barakatah Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, for this knowledge, for this wisdom, this understanding, for the things that you provided for us, for the brotherhood, for the brethren, for the things that they've done for us, for the help that we receive, for the, brother was in the jam, brothers, came through in the clutch, helped them out. Brothers out there teaching the word. It's all for the glorification of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Whilst by the experiment of this ministration, they glorify the Most High for your professed subjection unto the gospel of Yahushua. Because we are fellow prisoners, fellow laborers, yoked fellows. We are prisoners in this thing together. We are prisoners to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We don't belong to ourselves. We belong to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says, and for your liberal distribution unto them, and unto all men. And by their prayer for you, right, which long after you for the exceeding grace of the Most High in you, thanks be unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai for his unspeakable gift. You know, it pisses you off, you know, but you know, you have to have those examples that this is a unspeakable gift given to us, you know, and you have some individuals that are just letting it slip right through their hands without doing nothing about it. But it's because that's their lot to play. You know, this is an unspeakable gift. This is a gift. The Lord could have gave it to anybody out there, but he gave it to us for some reason. And you got guys that are just sitting on it, bullshitting with it. But that's all right, because the Lord's going to take it from you and give it to somebody else that's going to put that into effect.